welcome back to the Bordereaux on Tour. I'm Michael.
I'm Carol.
I'm in a magical mood today.
Oh God.
I've got my magic table. I feel like Paul Daniels. Do you feel like Debbie McGee?
No.
You don't feel like Debbie McGee, right. What we're going to do, you're going to like this.
Not a lot.
But you're going to like it. We're going to explain to you how we do our television arrangement in our caravan. Now, we bought this off Amazon. TV stand, and it's absolutely perfect, fits perfectly on the dresser in our caravan. The reason we have this is because we've got a television with a soundbar on it, and I didn't want to drill the cupboard above the dresser to fit a bracket to it. It's just no for us, isn't it?
Yeah. Drilling
holes in the caravan and fitting brackets. Plus the television and the soundbar together quite heavy, so it's always at risk. So all we do is we store this in the caravan, wedged in with some bubble wrap and wedged in between a pair of cushions, and that travels quite happily there, always has done. We've had this for about 2 or 3 years now, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah. So that's the stand that the television and soundbar fastens to. So take that, pop it back there. See that disappearing act? Next thing, the television itself. We transport our television in this padded bag. Yet again, you can get it from Amazon, eBay, your local caravan dealership. And this actually travels in the car with us. We sit it on top of a storage box and it travels quite happily. Yet again, we've had this about 4 or 5 years as well, I think. So to unpack it, all we do, unzip it. Have you noticed with caravanning, there's loads of zips?
That's all you ever hear.
Zip. Awning zips. Right, and as you can see, there's a load of gubbins in here. There's 2 straps, one there, and they secure the television within the bag. Loads of wiring, which I'll explain to you later. And if you notice, there's a bracket on the back of the TV that's fastened on. That's what actually attaches to the TV stand. So all we do, pick the bracket up, pick the TV up, just get rid of the bag. And that's how it is. I'm going to turn this round. It's laying on its face. That's why the cloth's on. So I can explain to you the back of the TV. I don't know if you want to come round this side. First of all, so we've got the television here, the back of the TV. We've got the soundbar, which is bolted to the back of the television on this bracket here. This comes with a soundbar. And then we've got all the connectors. Also on the TV, you'll notice here, that's a Amazon Fire Stick. And what I've done, I've double-side sticky taped it to the back of the TV. Sticky taped it. It plugs in into a slot down there. And then this white wire provides power to the Fire Stick from a USB connection there. So USB power through the white wire into the Fire Stick, and then a Fire Stick connection from the Fire Stick into the TV by an HDMI lead. That blue lead there, that's the aerial. So that connects to the aerial, and then there's another little connector just down here, and that's the power connector to for the 12-volt mains power. And that HDMI cable there is HDMI ARC, and that connects the TV to the soundbar. The great thing about that is that the TV remote control will also control the soundbar. On the back of the soundbar, you've got 12-volt, 24-volt in, auxiliary in, which we don't use. That's the HDMI ARC socket, and that's basically all we use. You've got a USB there. If you've got a music stick, you pop that in there, and you've got a coaxial connector, which we don't use as well. So that's the back end of it. What I also did, because I don't like, and Carol certainly doesn't like, messy cables. So what we did, we bundled them all together and put them in this plastic sheath like that. So we'll explain to you what we do with these sockets when we put it on the stand. So what we'll do is we'll fasten the caravan onto the stand. So we've arrived at site.
Caravan onto the
Sorry,
stand.
the TV onto the stand.
Get a grip,
It's a magic show. So we've arrived on site. We've got the TV out of the box. We've got the stand. We pop the stand there. And then all we have to do is lift the TV, and there's some slots in the front of the stand. I don't know if Carol can see them. 1, 2, 3, we always use the bottom slot. All you do is pick the TV up, slot it in there, and down she goes. That's it, she's set up. So that's it, all set up. Neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you were to use the TV and the soundbar separately, so you put the TV on its own stand and stood the soundbar in front of it, we found that the soundbar actually comes up to about there, so it cuts off the bottom of the TV picture. Right, going back to the leads, as I say, we've got them all neatly trimmed. You've got two 12-volt plugs there and there. They go into a Y connector, and that plugs into the 12-volt socket in the Caravan near the aerial connector. And then this blue lead is your aerial, that plugs into the aerial. So if you imagine there's a panel of connectors here, 12 volts, aerial, that's it connected up. You can run the TV and the soundbar on mains. However, it comes to do it on mains. You know, when you get a computer, you get a big square box which drops the power down from 240 volts down to 12 volts to power the laptop. When you buy the Avtex, you get two of them. So you've got one for the soundbar and one for the TV. So you've got two wires coming out of here to two big boxes, and then two mains cables to have to plug into the mains outlet in your Caravan. Forget that. Too messy. Wherever you go with your Caravan, your 12-volt system will be working. So if you're off-grid, you're powering it off your battery, so it's going to work for 12 volts. If you're on a mains hookup, you're still going to have your 12-volt system working. So the easiest thing, the best way of connecting the TV and the soundbar is just into the 12-volt cigarette lighter socket. Now, I don't know about you, but I get fed up with remote controls. We've got three. The first one is for the TV, the second one is for the soundbar, and the third one is for the Fire Stick. Now normally in TV operation, once you've powered the soundbar up, you put that one out of the way, because the TV remote control, volume control, will actually adjust the settings on the soundbar. So normal TV watching, we just have that one remote control. If we want the Fire Stick, obviously we need a Fire Stick remote control. That gets all our Netflix, Prime Video and all that sort of stuff, and that works there. Now we find if we can't get a good TV signal from the aerial, we always find that doing it by the Wi-Fi through the Fire Stick, we always can get a decent picture, and we also get decent content, because on Fire Stick as well you can get live TV. So I think, I don't know about you, I think that's quite a neat setup, ideal for the Caravan. Okay, so if you have any questions about this setup, all you've got to do is drop a comment in the comments box below the video. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe, it does help the channel. And hit the notification bell as well, and that'll tell you when our next video is coming up. Oh, it's posing my TV. So from Carol, it's
Ta-ra.
see you soon.